In the candle-lit salons of 19th-century Paris, one man's fingers danced across the piano keys with such emotion, it brought even the toughest souls to tears. His name was Frédéric Chopin, the poet of the piano. But behind his graceful melodies and romantic reputation lies a story most people never hear, one filled with exile, heartbreak, illness, and quiet genius. Welcome back to Enoch Legato Music Academy TV. Sit back and enjoy. Chopin was born in 1810 in a small village near Warsaw, Poland, a child prodigy whose hands seemed touched by heaven itself. By the age of 7, he was performing for nobles. But while other pianists chased fame and applause, Chopin sought something deeper, to make the piano sing like the human soul. He once said, "Simplicity is the final achievement," and that's exactly what he mastered, making complexity sound effortless. When Poland was invaded, Chopin left his homeland for France, never to return. He carried his country not in his passport, but in his music. Every nocturne, every mazurka, was a silent cry for Poland. While others fought with swords, Chopin fought with melody. Even in the grand halls of Paris, he remained that quiet Polish exile, fragile in health, but fierce in spirit. Behind his elegant image, Chopin was slowly dying. Tuberculosis haunted him for years. He often composed lying in bed, coughing between notes. Yet, from that suffering came pieces so beautiful, they still break hearts today. Imagine this. The man who wrote some of the most powerful music in history could barely perform for an hour without collapsing. Then came George Sand, the rebellious woman who changed his life. Their love story was passionate, scandalous, and ultimately tragic. She called him, "my little angel." He called her, "my strength." But love, like music, fades with time. When their relationship ended, Chopin's health and spirit began to crumble. Yet, his music only grew more profound, as if every piece was a goodbye letter to life itself. In 1849, at just 39 years old, Frédéric Chopin took his last breath. He asked that his heart be returned to Poland, and there, in a jar of cognac, it was buried in Warsaw. A poet's heart, literally, resting where it belonged. Chopin never composed a symphony. He never led an orchestra. Just a man and his piano. Yet his music whispers across centuries, a voice of longing, love, and fragile humanity. He once said, "I tell my piano the things I used to tell you." And to this day, the piano still listens. This is the untold story of Frédéric Chopin, a man who turned pain into poetry, and silence into eternal song. If you love discovering the hidden lives behind legendary musicians, don't forget to subscribe.